So now over to you, Dr. Ramesh. Why do you feel that conventional marking system works well? Yes, Dr. Ramesh.
Thank you. Are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, yes.
So we had a super presentation, but I have a feeling that he didn't spend much time learning about manual marking. So he believes that digital marking is the best. The experience of all the surgeons in the world is that there is not much difference between manual and digital marking when it is done right. And we know that for excellent results, we need to measure right, we need to do calculation right, and the right calculation for a toric lens is not what is present in the Alcon site, which is an old 1.5-year-old version of Barrett's, but rather what is present in the APACRS Barrett's toric calculator. Then we need to do the marking where there is a small difference. We'll come to that. And we need to have a rotationally stable IOL. And if you're doing manual marking, you can choose a brand that you want to use. So let us see a wonderful paper presented, published a few months ago by many of the mentors in the group here, Dr. Ramamurthy, Dr. Chitta Ramamurthy, Dr. Shriyas, Srisha, and Gitan Shah. And their conclusion is, in their series of manual as well as digital marking, both are equally effective. There is only one systematic review from Greece, from the Alexandria University, where they have gone through 21 good studies, and they have come to the conclusion that conventional manual marking, if you want to do that, the conventional marking techniques are not as good as the digital marking systems. So they measured various parameters, and the difference they found was an up to 2-degree better accuracy is found in the various studies which they did. If you are doing if you're using a Varion or a Callisto. Now, what does this 2-degree difference translate into? It translates into a 6% loss in effectivity, and on an average 0.1 cylinder. You and I know that a 0.1 cylinder cannot be measured, and it's a theoretical number. I agree, it takes time, it takes more skill, and the markings can smudge, especially if you're using the ink. Don't do that. Success needs hard work, and there is no easy way, and sometimes the easy way is not the best way. I do the needle marking, and you do need to develop certain skills. It doesn't smudge, and you can get 103 degrees if you try. It takes a few months. But I have beautiful savings. Look at the estimate that I got for going markerless with my current Lumira. I got an estimate for 36 lakhs plus GST. This quotation came a week ago. My dear friends, there are many of us here in India for whom it doesn't matter. 36 lakhs doesn't matter, and they prefer to tell the time with a Rolex and not with a cell phone. That choice is theirs. But for most of us, this is a large amount of money, and we know that studies and our own experience shows we get great results with both methods. Here are a few of my last month patients. Here's a T2, first post-op visit 6.6 partial, under the T4, first post-op visit 6.6, a T3, first post-op 6.6 partial, a T6, first post-op 6.9, a T3, first post-op 6.4. See, we see this day in and day out. If I was getting poor results and if I had trouble, I will not be continuing with this. So you do get great results with manual marking, and I have extra cash in the bank. It's a lot of money. You can go for nice holidays, several holidays. The truth is, there is not much difference in the outcome if done properly, but in digital marking as well as manual marking. All the studies and our experience says this. So I choose to pay my staff full salary despite slowdown, and the next 1 year is not a problem for me. But you can choose to tell the time with your cell phone or the Rolex. You can take the easy way or you can take the hard way. It's your money, it's your choice, but you'll get the same results. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ramesh. Yeah. So both the debaters have done very well. Now let's hear it from Third Empire. I'll request Dr. Gaurav Luthra to please give his opinion whether to go for digital markers or not, and save that money and utilize it somewhere else.
Thanks, Harshul. And very interestingly debated by both participants, and both have very valid points. So I would have probably done 5 years of marker with the marker, and then another last 5-6 years with the markerless system. So I can tell that both work extremely well. And while it is there is nothing lacking in doing surgery with the manual marking system, you can still achieve about 90% of what you might achieve with the markerless system. Yet there's no doubt that when your numbers are bigger, if you're doing maybe one toric in an OT or maybe one or two, you can easily get away with the manual marking system. If you're doing 5 or 6 or 7 torics, and if you want to increase your toric practice as well, it makes a huge difference to go markerless. I've been using the Virion for almost 5-6 years. It's made a huge difference to our toric results, our ability to do torics. So I think for those who have a practice which has predominance of toric IOLs, or they want to do predominant toric IOLs to correct astigmatism, they're very sensitive to astigmatism correction, and they have the numbers, it makes sense to switch to, because time is money and you save a lot of time on each patient when you go markerless, because it comes automatically, it's seamless. Whereas when you do manual markings, you have to de-wash in between. You've done maybe 3 markings and then you want to come out. And we had a Virion breakdown for a few days. I had to come out after every 3 cases to mark the next 3, because otherwise they would, kind of wash out. All the same, nothing is taken away from manual marking. It works beautifully well as well.
Namrata, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In case your registration failed, which is so rare and next to nothing, never happens, would you always have a slit lamp marking also done as a safeguard?
I normally don't have a slit lamp marking, and like Gaurav said, it is all about availability. Earlier we used to manually mark, and now because we have Virion and Callisto and Aura, so we now use these systems to do the toric marking. And having said this, I think it is not even about time. One has to be accurate, and we did publish when we compared Virion with the manual marking, and we came out with the results, and that's also published, that there was no difference between the two, whether you did manually or you did on the Virion. So we do not mark manually prior to the digital systems that we have, and generally have 2 systems in place. Aura is always there, and as of now, do Callisto and Aura both simultaneously.
I just want one answer from you, Dr. Ramesh. Which would be your preferred manual marker, slit lamp or bubble marker? And in the interim, I would want Dr. Suhas to share his screen.
I think it's not correct to do a 2-step marking. You should do a single-step marking of the final axis. If you do a 2-step marking on the slit lamp, there are 2 stages where you can make sequential errors. So I will prefer to do a direct marking of the final axis on the slit lamp, which is there in the semisteral area of the theta, and I use 1 disposable needle per patient. That's it.
Thank you. Doctor,
Actually,
thank you very much. A wonderful